little Brenda lost it all one day, no tears. Government took it all away in fears. Kids, stolen life, a mess, nothing left. But she fought back with every breath. A husband locked away for trying so hard. Brenda's heart took blow after blow. 15 years gone, but hope's a bright star. She showed the world what they didn't know. She's bringing it back, Brenda's new dawn. Living her life, singing her song. Starting over, no chains to bind. Loving it all, pure peace of mind. She's helping others rise and shine, teaching joy from a heart so kind. No looking back, just moving ahead. In her story, no tears are shed. From ashes, Brenda stands so tall. Brenda's living, showing what she can do. She's bringing it back, Brenda's new dawn. Living her life, singing her song. Starting over, no chains to bind. Loving it all, pure peace of mind.
Hey, how's it going? I didn't even get to send some invites out because that's the only time you guys come in, I think, is when I share with you. Let me see. I'll see where, what plants might be. Danielle. Who else? Search for Classic Mom. How about, Priscilla? I haven't seen her in a while. All right, let's send them out, see if anybody shows up, and now I'll go to Messenger. Wonder why, hold up. Why can't we get, Charles Lincoln in here? Let me see, Charles. There it is. Where's he been, Charles? Who else? Who else wants to come, guys? I could send to, let's see, Well, anyways, I don't know what you guys going on, but it doesn't seem like anybody's around. Somebody screwed me on my show yesterday. I won't name any names, but here I am waiting to get into my show, and it didn't happen. So I'm a little bit upset about it, and nobody even, wanted to come approach me and say, "Oh, gee, Brenda, I'm sorry." This is just something I'll have to live with, apparently. In any case, let me see.
Show yesterday.
Oh, kidding.
I won't name any names.
I won't name any names. Well, here, let me send out some more invites. I forgot. I got to be out of it to do it. So I'm going to give myself a thumbs up. How about you? Maybe I could. All right, let's go in the messenger. Jerry Roach, how are you doing? How about Darren? Does he want to say hi? Everybody's busy. Is that it? Come on, Herbert. Why don't you come on in? Tanoa Downing, Danielle, Debbie Anderson, where are you? Wendy Thomas, Kimberly Gibbard. Okay, Brabson, come on. Pam, where are you? I've been trying to call. Let me send my sister invites. Her sister, her birthday tomorrow. Christine Brayton, there you are. What's up, David Shore? Come on in. Tom Mole, he's no friend from Ohio. Come on in, guys. Say hello and let me know what's going on in your life. Any more invites I should do? How about David West and Matthews? These guys, they're supposed to be my friends. They never check out my show. Who else? Crystal Reader. Now, she was a mom that was fighting for quite some time now. I like to catch up with her. I really haven't talked to her in a long time. What about that one lady that used to put all the kids that were taken? They all over around her fence. It was filled up with names of children that have been taken. Oh, there's I don't think that's the right one. Does anybody want to come in and say hi? No. Oh well. What about my sister-in-law? Was she mad at me? She lost her beloved cat. I don't blame her. Yeah, people. What about Rick Martin? Hey, Rick Martin, why don't you come on in once in a while? Haven't seen him in an age. Giving some shout outs. Here I am. You can notice I'm not at my usual location, but I'm trying to let you know. I'm trying to get some things together. Look at this. Sage and Chris, that's 2018. What do I have in the folder? What do we have today? Oh, well, I happen to have. This is something I'm going to have to. This is some writing. Danielle, you're going to have to see this, okay? Obama. Yeah, and Allie Carter, I'm going to give a shout out to her because, in fact, I should have shared the show with her, right? Am I right? Allie Carter, what are those guys? I can share it right to the email. Gosh, if I could remind, what is that email? God. All right. Let me put a message. Show live now. I have some special guests. Okay, if it's everybody wants to have special guests. I have a lot of special people in my life, and maybe my husband wants to chime in. Probably not. I'm going to be squeezing on him tomorrow, and let me see. Let him know the show is live now. But yeah, I was going to share a little bit of something. What is this about? Okay. Oh, so this is actually from 2017, but they will use the same damn photos. Okay. So wait, 2017. Oh, I see what they're talking about. This is when he was released from Dixie County, but book date. Okay. Oh, all right. This is his like a release report. I get it. All right. So that picture looks familiar, though, don't you think? The booking date was 11/25/16, and this all over a little bit of marijuana, and they wanted to put more in the bag that was in my car. It wasn't even on either of us. The guy left it in our car in a styrofoam cup, and then they took our car too, guys. Did anybody know about this? Hey, how's it going? wet plants in the house. See, I told the audience, if anybody was listening besides you guys, probably not. But I let them know when I give these guys an invite, here they're coming. They're coming if they can. I'm just going over some of this stuff. I just noticed that I had a release report from when Chris was in jail. He was in there from 11 the 11th month of 2016, and then was released on April 19th of 2017. And so how many? That's like 4 months, guys. December, February, March, April. Hey, wait, that's a little bit longer than I realized. That's like 5 months. Oh no, that they give you that game. No, well, I can't believe it was that long for that. A little bit of weed. And it was just, wow. And he didn't have anything. He wasn't even in the car when it happened. He wasn't even in the car. That's how they did us, guys. They waited. Okay, so it was in a parking lot of this grocery store. I'm talking to this dude that, I like to smoke a little bit of Mother Nature. Okay, God forbid. Can it help my headaches? You know what I mean? But anyways, so it's like gosh, it's like we're gangsters or something, and they're taking down who is that Al Pacino in that freaking one movie, like what does he say? Oh my God, does anybody know that saying that Al Pacino said in that one movie? Wait till they get a load of me, right? How many? I mean, if you don't watch TV or movies, I understand, but I'm trying to tell some of these friends of mine that have not have the they haven't had watched things that I have, and I like to recommend certain shows because it literally it will get you places in life to just experience some of these movies and shows we were talking about. But in any case, when my daughter Sage, she had to go to this God knows, it was an old man, and I think he was supposed to be a psychiatrist or something. I really don't even know. I'd have to look up the paperwork to see what his credentials were. Some old man that didn't even know. Okay, by the time that he saw her quite several times, by the time he went in front of the court, I think, was it on the TPR? He could have said something before that. But in any case, he had no idea that my daughter was autistic with delays. I mean, wow, good job, mister. Okay, so to get back to it anyways. So my daughter, she loves to watch movies and stuff. And if she likes something, she'll like to watch it, over and over again, maybe, even if it's just a little scene or something like that from a movie. But it was that Al Pacino. You say, wait till they get a load of me. And then, is that what he said? I could be confusing that. No, I think I'm confusing that with one of those Batman movies. If I don't say hello. Oh no, it was Say Hello to My Little Friend. Okay, all right. So, and he had right, but he had no idea why she would just all of a sudden say that. So, like I say, they don't really know anything about your kids. And then somehow this is going to be okay for them to raise our children when they know absolutely nothing about them, what they like, or even if they do claim that they like something, they won't give them. Or let them have what their favorite things are. At least that's how it was in my case. What is that? They say, oh, what do you want? You want to, I already talked about the pet thing. I talked about that on the other show. Some people were allowed to have pets. Some kids are allowed to have their pets, but we weren't. My kids weren't. Some people can have their kids come back to their house and have a visit at the house. No, we didn't get that either. Once the children were taken, That was it. Oh, didn't I send this off? Oh, I'm so stupid. What does this say? I wonder if that will it send? What does it say? Oh, I can't send live shows to that email. That's what that is. All right. Well, that's too bad. Hmm. Well, they've got a lot going on. That Allie's Army, God, Sex, and Love. She has direct contact with Allie on a regular basis, and I really got to give it to her because she's really putting it out there. And she's very emotional about this is what happened to Allie, and there is a lot of people out there that are very compassionate to Allie's story, as I am, because guess what? My daughter, about the same age, all of a sudden she's being adopted out to God knows who, or God knows where, and God knows, to who or whatever. All I know, there's a lady named Sonetta Robinson. She was with the Partnership for Strong Families, and she was somehow in charge of this adoption. So I don't know why a candidate like their brother that helped raise them, because there's a big age gap there, was like a little mini dad over there, rocking these babies when mom got too tired, and strolling Sage in her stroller back and forth. Oh, she loved that. Sage really was quite sick when she was little, just barely, I guess she was, walking around, but not walking around too good, boy. She got so sick a couple times, and I can't imagine that, when your kids get sick and you can't be there to comfort them, you know. Anyways, nobody else is coming on in. Any case, there you go. My lawyer has asked me to shut up until after my husband is approved to adopt my girls. We are doing the adoption at our closure hearing next month. See, that's awesome. And that's what I said. That's what we told them. And we did. We shut the hell up. We didn't say a damn thing. All we were doing is trying to go to our appointments and get more visits with our children, and just like any parent would, do anything they possibly can. Gosh dang it. I mean, I'm, it's almost like I'd be willing to give my life for these children to be back with family. They could be back with their brother or whatever. Because whatever. Hey, pussycat. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. What was that other song I was thinking of earlier? But did you guys see? Were you around in that my show, which was the day before yesterday? Because by the way, the people that don't give me access to put on my own show ended up not making my show available to you. Okay, I'm not going to name names one more time, but I'm still very upset about this. It hurts my feelings. My feelings have been hurt. Nobody's bringing it back with Brenda, but that's okay. That's okay. I mean, just like anything, we'll get over it. I got some really good, I find when I have my medical marijuana that it gives me more, what do I say? More clarity. It gives me motivated. You can see me getting a lot done. So to me, that's why I wondered is why is there, whoever, why are they so adamant about keeping this certain weed, this natural substance that grows from God's gift from heaven, that they want to, control that, and especially if they want to take your kids over it. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, I am not ashamed to say I've been a weed smoker from way back. Okay, come on, where's my sister Vicky May? Come on in, tell them about it. Yeah, and she does as well. In fact, she's the one who introduced me to it. My sister's giving her a shout out. It's her birthday tomorrow. She's older than me. I'm the baby. I'm the baby of the family. All right, what else we guys got? Oh, we got to look at here. All right, I bring my paperwork. Oh, listen to this. This is quite interesting. Okay, my husband's got a biography over here. And I just kind of wanted to let you guys know, hey, Dr. Death, hey, Tammy is in the house. I'm so glad to see Tammy because last 2 times I saw Tammy, well, the show was about to be over. Tammy, just letting you know if you're just joining, I'm mad because somebody interfered with my show yesterday and I wasn't able to be on, but I was there. And I was very disappointed that I was sitting in front of a screen that never came on. But apparently they had a good, exciting guest on the Tiff and Punisher before that. Sylvia Beachy. So they were trying to get people to say, oh, she used to be a CPS worker or something like this. And she's got some big news and she'd like to share this big story, but she wants more people to be backing her up on Facebook. She says, join her. Just look at her. What did I say? Sylvia Beachy. And she's got it's a little, you'll know which one it is, and then just join or friend her. I think that's what she's looking for, some friends. she's not looking for some friends, she's looking for some backup. Okay, I mean, people need some backup, and I can tell you I'm going to be here to back them up. Okay, whoever is trying their giving it their all to get our kids back and to stop this CPS and these dependency courts from interfering with our wonderful nuclear families or our God-given right to raise our own children. Oh man, don't get me started, you guys. You already have. Oh wait, so this is another evidence to show, okay, that my husband was always working on the second revolution idea, either writing it down or putting it to film. And I can't stress enough, okay, anything he's done on the airwaves cannot be taken as fact. Okay, he's an actor reading a script. That's all I want to say. So there's another idea, and like I say, it is in segments. Okay, we don't have money. We got to do what we got to do. Okay, and take it as it comes. Take it as it goes. The movie revolved around a person that uses his mental powers to control other people's minds, as it relates to the Air Force parapsychology. I can't even say it right. I think it's called parapsychology experiments. These experiments led to workplace shootings and acts of other violence, which are all familiar with. I think it's saying, which we are all familiar with. The main character of the movie would investigate the acts of violence. And in one instance, the main character goes to a shooter after an incident. When asked why the shooter did what he did, he replies he doesn't know, but upon further questioning says that the satellites were beaming signals into his head and making him do it. This was exactly what the main character was speaking about with a judge years earlier, the ability to control minds. And if distance is a factor, the use of satellite and antenna, coincidentally, the main character lives in Maine by the shore, in which one of the world's largest antennae area arrays exists. But I can tell you part of that is actually facts, because there was a shooter that was in Maine, and it was close to where we lived, and he did go talk to them. It was like the glass was in between them. Maybe I have that report somewhere, but that's what the guy said, though. That's what the guy said. He was in there for I don't know, one of those school shootings. I can't really remember. I can't remember that. But anyways, I wonder what else you guys got going on. Anything over that way? Um, it's pretty much hot as oven all over in the East Coast area. I'm telling you, Louisiana was pretty hot. Florida, the heat index was well over well, not well over 100. Come on, I won't lie. It's like 105, something like that. Pretty toasty. Let's hear it for Brenda. Yay! Hey, cats. Okay, so let's see. Enough about Chris. What else we got going on here? Probably more about Chris. Yeah, well, I just and this is these. That's a little thing I worked on about the affidavits for the federal constitutional rights violations. I mean, we all know it's been happening. Now, what is this? Well, and I'd say it is true. The rights violated with the children and all this. Okay. It's the Fourth Amendment, illegal search and seizure. Description of a violation. On April 4th, 2016, Dixie County Sheriff deputies and CPS unlawfully entered our home without valid consent or warrant, threatening my minor children, then 10 and 12, forcibly removing them from our home, stripping them naked, and conducting invasive searches. Right violated. The 14th Amendment due process. Description of the violation. My children removed from our custody without due process, hearings, or sufficient evidence or wrongdoing. Subsequently, our parental rights were unlawfully terminated without adequate notification, fair hearing, or opportunity to contest the charges. I have to spin it back and forth, guys, because for some reason, this is giving me like a big screen. I got a big screen. So if I'm not seeing your comments right away, it could be why. If you guys want to throw in a smiley face or something, it'll keep them rolling. That way I'll be able to see them. But in any case, somebody said if you keep pressing that heart that flies up, that will give somebody like a lot more views or notice on the algorithm or something like that. You keep pressing those hearts. Right violated. Okay, so there's the other one. The Eighth Amendment, cruel and unusual punishment. Description of the violation. My daughter Sage was subject to abuse, neglect, and isolation in foster care placements, including allegations of SA and deprivations of basic freedoms and dignities. My children were unnecessarily separated and placed in distant location, causing severe and emotional stress. The other right violated is the First Amendment, retaliation. Description of a violation. Actions taken against our family appear rhetorically, okay, I can't even say that. Retaliatory in nature due to my husband's candidacy for sheriff in 2016. Our family's activism and investigative work regarding law enforcement accountability it seems to be the reason we were targeted. Okay, God forbid we speak out against people getting harmed by people that are wearing uniforms but aren't doing what they are there to do. And I'm not saying everybody. Just there's some people, everybody's seen it. It's part of the news. All we do, I'm playing the news. I'm showing you. I'm telling you, hey, this was going on in the news. Can I do that? Can I be an independent journalist without People getting excited. Jeez Louise. I mean, children are being taken away from their families that are perfectly good. It doesn't make any sense, y'all. Does not make any sense at all. Okay, so also the false allegations via the fusion exchange centers, where they disseminated wrongly portraying me and my husband as extremists. Okay, it's true. Do I look like an extremist to you? Look at this gray hair. I mean, it's hard to keep it covered. I mean, the grays, they're there. I'm old, okay? I'm old and I'm sick and tired. And that's what I say. That's what I say is just, accountability. We got to make, just like they say, just take that CPS and you put it in the garbage disposal. And then you start from scratch. You start all over. And I'm sorry, in the process, all those people that are in there now, you're going to have to be fired. You're going to have to go through a specific screening process to be vented for this type of job. What is Wet Plant saying? I told you all I got already. Laura is back in town Monday, and I can finally talk to her about this. Oh man, that's great. I'm so glad things are going well for our Wet Plants. Let's hear it for Wet Plants. Whoop whoop. Okay, so these retaliatory actions and violations continued all the way to 2025. Okay, and we're talking about 2016, and that's when we were living in Florida. But I can tell you it was happening way before then. It actually, the first it was happening, I got dirt on that screen, was in 2011. That's when they started. It's like, private eyes, they're watching you. They're watching your every move. And it's like I say, I can't tell you enough. It's just like the Truman movie. People, I tell you, even there's certain movies you're just going to need to watch, okay? And if I'm going to have to, I'll play the parts of the movies on my show. I'll do an hour show showing a movie that I want you to see. Because I can tell you, this is important, okay? It's important to me, so it should be important to you. Okay. And here we are, Mr. Towers, okay? Mr. Towers, can we please get some help from my husband to get his goddamn tablet back? Jeez. It's only been 3 weeks. Man. You don't, really, you hear about, prison. Oh, it's really bad and all this. But damn it. Until it's happening to you or someone you love, you really can't fathom that people can be so cruel and evil at all. Okay. What else we got going on? Dr. Death, CPS should be helping people instead of ripping families apart. You're telling me. Dr. Death is right on point there. Well, that's what they were created to do, right? They're created to do this, but somehow, like sometimes, things fall from the wayside. I don't know what you want to call it. I mean, there's little terms that you could use of what might happen. It just turns into it's corruption. What do they call it? Corruption, absolute. I say absolute corruption. And we think of another name for CPS, it'd be ACS. Absolute corruption, seriously. All right. Well, okay, so I went over that. This is what I got going on. I mean, I got things written down, but is it getting me anywhere? It's, I'm getting nowhere fast is what I'm getting. God forbid. I am so glad to hear some other people got some good news, but I'm sure good news is coming my way because I can't take much more bad. I swear to God. Now I've already went over this psychological evaluation of my daughter. Am I too low or high or what do we got going on? but it's just shocking to me. Of okay, see, that's what I was telling you. So a collateral interview with Sonata Robinson. This was in 2017. So in November of 2017, they're already having this adoption supervisor saying she's some type of case manager. I don't know when she became a case manager and for what. Because what she focuses on adoption, and that was 11. So that was before our TPR trial. That was before our TPR trial. Collateral interview with Sonata Robinson. Miss Robinson has only met Sage on one occasion since she was assigned the case approximately 2 weeks prior to the evaluation date. While Mr. and Mrs. Cameron's parental rights have not yet been terminated, adoption remains the case plan goal. Did anybody of you ever had a case plan goal of adoption? God, that just breaks, it's hurting my heart talking about it. I can see why it was happening with Danielle and so many other people. I was Carrie, there's with her heart. Telling you, it's not good. It's not good, guys, what they're putting us through. That's why we got to stay strong, make sure you're eating right, and try to get a little bit of exercise, even if it's just like a couple times a week. You got to start moving your ass around because we got to be ready and strong for the fight because street justice is what we're looking for. And it's not like these fools down there that are going against the law enforcement that are trying to protect the streets. I don't advocate any of this. But, in Florida, they say, DeSantis says, okay, he says something like, okay, there's speed bumps. Who gave me that joke? Come on. You want to admit who gave me that joke about, if they are threatening you, you're going to have to use your car as a weapon because, they're it's just like if somebody's breaking into your house, it's the same difference, right? But it's kind of better because it's on wheels. Come on, guys. I'm sorry. All right, so let's get back to it. I just can't get over. It was not only DeSantis saying it was some other cop in Broward County, I think, talking about it. They're talking about, yeah. They're talking about, death threats. I guess that's okay for them. Oh Lord, don't even go there, right? Okay, so let me sorry, I'm just getting back to this. Okay, so adoption remains the case plan goal. That's why I had to stop there because whoa, hello. At this time for Sage. Sage, however, has not been informed that reunification with her parents is not likely, considering the non-compliance with case plan task. Really? Because I got certificates that show that I went through the case plan with flying colors. There I was. All my drug schemes were clean. They didn't like that I couldn't be bribed. That I couldn't. What do they call that? Where they try to get you to go against us. They're bribing you. That's what they're doing. They're bribing me, saying, "Oh, if you leave your husband, then you're gonna get your kids back." Sorry, I'm not gonna fall for that crap. And even so, my husband said, okay, he moved out of the house. He did. He did move out when he got out of the jail. He was had a place to stay, but by that time they're already taking our rights away. Before you know it, it wasn't much like so. That was April, then May, June, July. Oh, that was a long time, and Chris never got his visits back. That's the thing, never got his visits back. So the last time he saw the kids was September, or was it August? Because by September, around Sage's birthday is when they raided the house and went through our legal mail and took pictures of everything. And I just don't understand how they can get away with that and nobody gives a damn. I give a damn. I'm so sick of them. I'm sick to death of them. All right, so Mrs. Robinson stated that Miss Barthelos has verbalized a desire to adopt Sage and her brother, Christopher in the future if presented with the opportunity. Now, as far as I understand it, that's not what happened. And I know that Miss Esther said that she didn't want to adopt any boys. She's done it before, and she want to adopt boys. It's done with it. She also indicated that Sage is able to get along with children of a similar age, denying that she prefers to spend time with younger peers. It's true. Sage didn't like those little kids. In fact, she liked somebody that was smarter than her, which is a good thing. Okay, especially being autistic, she looked up to people that were a couple years older than her, but not people like not in a creepy manner. Let me see. Sage stated that she frequently talks to herself. I don't know, understand. This is what the foster lady is saying about my daughter. She stated that she frequently talks to herself, blurts out of turn, is restless, and makes odd noises repeatedly. She believes, this foster lady believes that Sage's behavior is more consistent with an 8 or a 10-year-old child. Her favorite toy is a baby doll. It's not true, guys. My daughter doesn't like baby doll. I mean, she did not like him, but that was her last thing that she would play with. She was more of a tomboy. She liked the little those little, remember the little about this big, little tiny little pets, and then you could have the little houses for the little pets. She loved those little figurines and stuff like that. That's what she liked. What else did she like? She likes her big stuffed tiger, which I still have, that she wasn't able to sleep without. Yeah, and I think it's like a Toy Story, guys. Like, if anybody ever seen the Toy Stories or let your kids watch a Toy Story movies, I don't pack their toys up and lock them in a box, because maybe maybe this will buy some magic that even if sometimes I try to take a toy with me on a trip, then maybe maybe they can help somehow, because I don't know, I'm not finding them any other way. I mean, they're adults. They should be able to make the choice, and they should give them the information of where their parents are. I mean, what is this? Nazism? God, I'm sorry. But I don't understand how they can have closed adoptions, and then no, you can't know anything that happened to you. No, you have to live in a god darn living hell for the rest of your life, wondering what is going on with your family. Am I right? Still trying to figure out how fill my civil complaint out. See what I read to you, and that's what I was doing. I was just taking bits of what did I say? Like other people's samples of what they were putting together, and I kind of put mine together. And like I was just reading you a little bit earlier. You were there when I was reading that information, right? Because what it's pretty much telling you, like I'm saying, this is what happened, and this is what's being violated, and that's how I just went about it. And I think with the help of a couple friends, I finally got it together. But again, I've got it together, but I don't know what to do with it now. Is my problem. So I might be getting on board of a couple different things to see, if it's going to go in the right direction. I kind of like the idea of everybody coming together. Okay, everybody get it and come together, because it can't. That's the only way it's going to happen. And I mean, a lot of people that's been on the show, they seem very nice to me, and there's a lot of other people that are fighting for the kids. I mean, I've seen so many. It seems like when I first started going on Facebook, it was probably 2021, something like this. Maybe 2022. I don't remember. Gosh, I was gone. They locked me up for trying to help my daughter. Yeah, and they're just so much more now. And that's all I did when I went into Facebook. In fact, I used to use my husband's, because I never had an account And he just let his sit there. I just typed in CPS, and then I started seeing all these people coming up with their stories. And I thought, wow, I'm not the only one here. Because I was really feeling quite alone. But when I was in prison, I'm telling you, just about every girl I talked to there had lost custody of their child or children. It's a sad truth. What else we got going on? Thanks for the hearts. But they're broken, and our hearts are broken for our children. Look at that's there's more broken hearts than that. I mean, we don't have enough energy in our fingers to put that many broken hearts than the reality. Let me see. So she's also saying some other things about my daughter. The sage is able that she cannot she wasn't able to cook or assemble a sandwich independently, while Miss Foster lady, let's just call her, had been teaching her how to make a sandwich through oral and hands-on instructions. Sage continues to require step-by-step directions. She doesn't want to make her sandwich, okay? Why don't she wants her mom to make her sandwich, is the way I feel about it. CPS told me and my wife today that they are not recommending that my kids can't come home to us because me and my wife can't keep them safe. That's what they said about us. And where's their proof? Where is their freaking proof, guys? They said I was unteachable. I mean, okay, so even if I was, let's say I had Down syndrome. Okay, this is for instance. Does that mean that give you the right to take my child away? No. Does that mean I can't take care of my child? No. And I don't have anything wrong with me except the trauma of losing my children. Right? I mean, what are they trying to do to us, guys? Trying to take us down. But I mean, the more awareness and the more that we can learn about this, Dr. Death, the better. And that's why we can match up our stories and say, okay, well, this is what at this point of the case plan, this is what happened to me. At this point of the case plan, this is what happened to me. Because just thank God, Dr. Death, that they're not trying to arrest you. Okay, that's all I can say. Because God forbid, if anybody out there knows anybody in Dixie County that it happened to them as this happened to us, please reach out to me or anywhere in the surrounding area. Because there's Devereaux's at every turn over there in Florida, in that what do they call it, the northern, it's like northern central region. Anyways, it's we know what court it's under. It's got to go to the higher courts, and God forbid, because that's what's happening, because these lower courts are completely out of control. Okay, so she has been teaching her how to make a sandwich. Okay, blah blah blah. She's unable to wash her dirty laundry. Why does she need to wash her dirty laundry? She's a kid. This is freaking me out, guys. I'm sorry. I know that you wanted to have a little independence, but all these things they're telling her to do, that's not her job. Okay, that's your job. You're going to be a foster person and guardianship for this girl. Well, you better make her that damn sandwich and shut up about it. That's all I have to say. Oh, and if she was required to take public transportation, wait a minute. Or her laundry. Okay, she can't do her laundry. Or follow a bus route. Oh, okay. Huh. Sage's food must be placed on the table for her. Doesn't anybody like somebody like mom to serve you up some food? I mean, not that mom has to do it all the time or anything like that. Okay, but I mean, that's how I grew up. I didn't see my dad cooking, but he did like to have his grill outs, and so does every guy I can imagine. Like to grill out the food. Don't worry, mom. I'm gonna grill out some food. You don't have to worry about a darn thing. But you know, your mom's gonna be in there making potato salad or whatever, even if he is grilling out. Well, all right. Let me go on. This is just, trying to sometimes going through this stuff. Yikes, just bothersome. Let me see. Oh, this was that guy. Okay, so that guy's name was Dr. Glaza, they're calling him. I don't even know if he's a real doctor. Somewhere up in Fort Myers. In reference to a request from this Maryland caseworker lady regarding his professional opinion about Miss Cameron being granted supervised visitation with Sage, Dr. Glaza documented several concerns. The home school circulium that the Cambrians used to guide Sage's education was less than optimal, considering her profound intellectual deficiencies and social immaturity. So, again, like I say, he didn't even know she was autistic. He's blaming my daughter's delays on our homeschooling. Can you believe this, guys? Yeah, this was dated October 31st, my little boy's birthday. But that's 2017. In turn, she has feelings in a coherent manner, and she requires repetition of questions or instructions before she is able to comprehend the information. Dr. Glauser further documented concerns about Sage not being required to adhere to basic standards of personal hygiene while in the care of her parents. Dr. Glauser further documented concerns about Sage not being able to adhere. Okay, so again, why was she sent over to Miss Esther? Why? Because she was supposed to be some kind of nurse's aide that could help this girl with reminders and assistance with her hygiene, like combing her hair and this and that, and maybe putting some nair under her armpits so she didn't have forest in between her armpits. And it just makes me sick to think these people wouldn't even I wouldn't even want those people washing my girl's hair or anything like that. This daughter is very sensitive about those things. Very sensitive. This is very traumatic for her to have me wash her hair, let alone some. Here we go. All right. Concerns, okay. Now, there is an indication of regression in Sage's behavior and attitude following Dr. Glaza reading letters out loud that her mother wrote during a recent individual therapy session. So he's reading my little notes to my daughter, because at that time I only had here my daughter's in some freaking room with some old man. Well, meanwhile, I can't see my daughter and have to write her letters. And my daughter, she can't write. So good luck if I even got a drawing back from her. Despite of these documented concerns, Mrs. Cameron was granted 2 hours of supervised visitation with Sage biweekly on or about November 6th. 2017. Yeah, on or about. It was later than that. I can tell you, I got the dates. Don't worry, guys. I keep track. And these guys think they mess with my head so much that I can't keep these things on track. They got another thing coming. Good night, Dr. Death. It is getting late out there. Hey, it's Friday night, though, Dr. Death. Come on. We can lighten it up again. It's getting too tense for you. Yeah, let's change it up a little bit. Okay, so we got that. Let's see what I got in my bag of tricks. Hey, I got my old address book here. You guys want some good numbers? I got some numbers to the White House here. I'll give you all some right here now. There's something called Strategic Planning Office. I don't know if that's still a good one, but you guys might want to try it. There used to be a Troy Thomas, a risk management strategic planning office. 202-456-4311. I've given y'all some other numbers too, because I'm saying, I mean, we need some help. And if these numbers are so good during Trump's administration, maybe we might have some luck calling down there and saying, hello, here we are. We're the parents that didn't do a damn thing, and they took our kids. Hey, John, how's it going? Yeah. Whatever I think maybe we do like what do you say, like a group call and call these damn offices and say, hey, do y'all know what's going up on there? How about this Ways and Means Committee? How about that? 202-225-3625. We need some action. NSC, counterterrorism director. Here you go. There's 202-456-9371. Try them out. Actually, that one I haven't tried in a while. But this one for the Vice President's Office of National Security, that one still works as far as I understand it. That's 202-456-3068. You know, I don't care. If you get it through, you let them know that Brenda Cameron gave you that damn number, and she's out of her freaking mind with worry about her children. At least you guys would do that for me. I also have White House Operations and Communications. I got the Department of Defense. 202-757-6000. That's like a regular number. If anybody wants to be my friend, I'm not going to give that number out, but I have the number to the sit room. Okay, I've got that. And I think I might, I was thinking of calling that very recently because I heard Trump was coming out of there the other day, and I'm like, damn, too bad he doesn't know about what's going on over here with the children. Yeah, I'm going to call the sit room. Call them right now. They're there 24 hours, guys. Some of those places, those national security numbers and stuff like that, they're 24 hours. Maybe you might get somebody that has some compassion for what we might be going through. You know what I mean? Let me see. Go back here. What else? This is still W's. White House Operations and Communication. I already told you about that one, didn't I? There's another one that might work, guys. 202-321-4883. It used to be Chris Kirchhoff. And I don't even know where that's from. I think it's one of those strategic planning offices ones again. Anyhow, the Washington Post, I used to call all these numbers. They want to look through my books to see who I'm calling. Goodness gracious. After moms race through doctors, college grads, and then people who harm children's well-being, God has the last say, and he knows each child's tears. Exactly. Tammy, you're still hanging out. We're trying to lighten up the conversation. Not too much doom and gloom for us. What is that? Back over lies. I just found something by accident. One of the videos he did back in I just lost something out of my folder, but in November of 2011. Okay, this is right before. Wait, no, I take that back. 11. This is after that threat tag was already put on us. Chris did this YouTube video. It said Obama's mother was a hippie whore and not an archaeologist. Okay, so I think that's maybe the name of the that could be the name of the show. We're gonna have to check that out on one of Chris's things. Said Obama's mother was a hippie whore. Well, it's true, guys. Yeah, you want to look up the details of that? And she was not an archaeologist. She was 100% Oh, fact over lies, I won't tell you. I won't do it. Fact over lies, don't make me. Oh, and I also kept record of these guys that were in my house when all that shit went down, and all of a sudden, a year after that, my kids are taken. When I had these criminals in my house. What is this? No, that was one of the good guys that we had to call in later. So we had a whole list of people that we had to call in later. Because to fix up the mess that those Hatcher Construction LLC did to my house. And he also has a real estate there in Florida. You guys beware if you want him to commit theft to you. Don't even mess with this sure evil. They want to own the whole town, and I think they're the cocks of the walk over there. Those Hatchers. Hang in there, guys. Right? That's all we can do is hang on in. So I got okay. So a call was that I had in 2010 was a call from Secret Service. His name was Kevin Flynn. Okay, and that was when I started realizing that Secret Service aren't just there in Washington D.C. They're in every state. I guess they're available and ready in case the president comes to that state. I don't understand why Secret Service is all over the place. But this Kevin Flynn, it was really a creepy call. This guy called me saying he wanted to meet with me without my husband. Yeah. Oh, man. You are appreciated. Somehow, smile knowing how many people you inspire in the fight. Well, I'm glad I'm inspiring someone because I need to inspire my husband a little bit because, God forbid, I don't have that great news to go in there with, but I'm going to see him and squeeze on him tomorrow and see how he's doing face to face. He still hasn't got those staples out, guys. So that's a concern. Oh, in fact, they said they took him down to medical like they were going to take it out. They made him walk all the way down there. And then when he got there, they're like, oh, no, we're not going to do it. Yeah, it's just like weird kind of like head games. I can't take it anymore. Head games. Oh yeah, I use this. I come from the rock and roll capital of the world, and that could be why I have so many songs in my head. That's if nobody knows, that's Cleveland, Ohio. Yes, indeed. Me and Chris, man, we used to see. We saw Rush in concert. All the world's indeed a stage, and we are military players, protectors and portrayers, each another's audience outside the gilded cage. Yeah. So I tell you, and also, I don't know if I think Dr. Death was going, but I also, in my writings, I put, my name. I'm the natural and legal parent of Sage Christina Cambron. I mean, that's what she was, her birth name. Born September 9th of 2003. And Christopher Paul Cambron II, born October 31st, 2005. And this is very current. So it says, me and my husband, Christopher Paul Cameron, have been married 43 years, homeschooled all of our 5 children. Our 3 oldest are medical doctors. They graduated top of their class. I currently live in Louisiana. You don't need to know my address unless you're going to send me some seeds, wet plants. I was thinking of sending you little herb sachets. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to make little herb sachets and see if maybe I'll make some, money. I've got the tools. I just got to get them together. And I don't need tools. I mean, the things I need to do that. It's really going to be cloth. I got the perfect material. And like I say, I have all this stuff around my house. I'm going to start making better things of it. What is this? And that's what I say. A prayer for relief. I respectfully seek clarity and injunctive relief. Compensatory damages, punitive damages, and attorney fees were applicable under a federal law. The harm is ongoing and irreparable absent jurisdictional intervention. Violations of Americans with Disabilities Acts for my child change, and actually it's American Disability Act for my husband who is in prison being inhumanely treated. As a result of these violations, I have suffered emotional stress, loss of familiar bonds, reputational damages, and my children have suffered isolation, harm, and neglect. Conspiracy to violate rights, that's 42 USC 1983 and 1985. Family integrity violation, the 14th Amendment, interfering with protected familiar associations without lawful cause. Procedural due process, 14th Amendment, removal without notice and meaningful opportunity to be heard. So that was a little bit of that. So like I say, I'm not completely useless, guys. I do get things done. It takes me a long time. I know the evil ones, the bad guys, whatever you want to call them, the child and snatchers. They didn't think I could do it, but I actually can accomplish some things. Okay, they haven't totally destroyed me yet. I do have episodes of passing out, and my husband's recommend. I should probably go walk around with a helmet. It would be the safest thing to do. But life goes on. And you ever hear that one song? It's a little ditty about Jack and Diane, two Americans kids doing the best they can. Brenda, can you have the Punisher email me your mailing attires for sending seeds from Canada to you? Oh, I'm just joking with y'all, but yeah, I love it. I'll send you, like I say, I want to send everybody I'm going to make these little things, and you guys could be the judge. If these, like, I got mint. Oh my God, the mint is very lush right now, and I hate for all that mint to go to waste without anybody having it for their tea. I would like to send you some seeds. I can tell you right now, I'll give you my freaking out. We're not going to be able to count on Darren. I can't say that he's the most wonderful person in the world, but as far as getting him to answer an email, it doesn't happen normally. At least, in fact, here, I'll put it down here. I'm not ashamed to tell you, because I'd rather have you guys add my address than the people that already have it, the ones that are grabbing up my husband and taking it out of here. Here, let me go into, I'm going to put it right in the chat. And I'll do it all by myself. What is this? I'm a space cadet. Chris, I always called Chris that when we were still going in high school, and I made him. I still have that picture. I made tirelessly. I worked on this cake where you put the little stars of frosting all over it, and it was a rocket ship. Man, I wondered how my mom did such a good job of that, because it took me hours and hours. I tirelessly did that, putting these little stars to cover up that whole cake. Okay, so it's 167, you guys. Veterans Drive, Eunice, Louisiana. That's LA. And I don't live down there in LA with all that crap's going on, but I live in Louisiana, and it's called LA. Because I live and die in LA. And there it is. Yeah, and make sure you put your return address so I can send you back something. And what plants did I ever give? Did I give you my address? What plants? I can't even remember. And you sent me a picture of that wonderful looking plant. I mean, that must be worth a lot of money, right? Those are worth a lot of money, especially that size. I've never really grown them. I got some really nice. Do you know those? They're like tubers, and I have pinkish ones and I have white ones, and they came with the house. They grow along my privacy fence. And man, those things are doing great this time of year. I mean, just beautiful. Yeah, tubers. All right, cool. All right, you got it, John. And John, do you ever watch any of that um Tom Green? I don't know how old you are, John, but I was always a big fan, and my kids that are like 30s to 40, they like Tom Green. And we used to watch it a long time ago where he used to do those pranks on his mom and dad and stuff. But now he's actually doing a show because he went back. Is he living in Canada now? I can't remember. I think he's still in Canada, but he has like a whole bunch of acreage, and he like refurbished this barn. He's still using the same wood because he was preserving the fence where he lived, and he was getting all kinds of animals. He's so goofy because he's like, he had a chicken. Yeah, his chicken, and he put a harness on it and a leash and said he's taking his chicken for a walk. It's so ridiculous. Whoa. Banana that size is easily 300. You know, I sold my banana tree for a lot cheaper. But I mean, I don't even think I paid for that banana tree in the first place. But no, I don't think my banana tree is worth that much because it's one of those dwarf ones or something. I have 30, but I know she sent me pictures of her banana trees. And Fact Over Lies did send me a bunch of seeds. And where's Priscilla? Because I was going to send her off some of that. I don't think I have her address. But uh, um, Fact Over Lies is really giving me some flowers that those bees like and stuff. And I can tell you those bees also like those lemon and lime trees that I have up front. Boy, that smells good at a certain time of year. One time when it was getting, I thought it was going to be too cold for the trees, and I have them in the pot, and I dragged them into my, I have like a storage room that's off my, it's still like connected to the house, but you have to go outside to go into the door, and it's under the carport. But and then I walked into that like a day later, and oh my God, did that smell wonderful? The citrus smell when I went in there. Yeah, the what she's sending me. I mean, well, hopefully they'll be all right because I tell you, I've been getting a lot of rain, but some of them, I have like right on the edge of my patio, so that if the rain comes and blows in a little bit, it will get them wet and keep them wet. But I'm telling you, this heat and this humidity is perfect for popping those seeds out. Perfect. At least that's how it's been in Louisiana. And I put some cucumber seeds and some cantaloupe seeds out back, and I just expect they're gonna be popping up there with no problem. Especially when I don't even have to worry those birds are gonna eat my stuff because I'm feeding them plenty of chicken food, and sometimes I make the chicken. I'm the chicken, my one chicken that I have, I make him like rice or her rice, and all the birds come and enjoy it. It's kind of fun to see those little tiny birds come and enjoy it. 30 feet tall. Can you believe it? Man, I think, wow, that's really something because the neighbors that I had, I'd say there was probably like 10, maybe 15 feet tall. But then when that cold blast that we got, I mean, it took them downtown, and then they got to grow all over again. But they do survive. I've seen it all around town over in Louisiana when I go on my walks. These banana trees that just come on back, they're in the ground, they came back. I always be grabbing all my plants and keeping them in pots and bringing them in. I went to Holland when I was about 7 or 9 years old, and when I was 31, I came back to Canada. I am now 44. Oh, no way. So you're a little bit older than my oldest son is 41. Like I said, I had him when I was like 18. So Whose birthdays are coming up? Oh, my sister's is tomorrow. She's like going to be 64. 64. I always think she's trying to cut off a year. I think she's probably going to be 65. Vicky, I don't know why she doesn't want to watch my show. She doesn't want to watch my show, her pre-birthday show. And I think, did you guys know this is the longest day of the year right here? It's the summer solstice tonight. Oh, is it still light out there? No. So, well, for me, it's only like 9:14. But yeah, I'm in a home motel not too far from Chris. I'm going to go see him tomorrow and on Sunday. So I'm excited about that. With all his best wishes, he didn't want me to travel, which could be a dangerous road and a dangerous world out there. But trying to figure out how to tell him, man, this appeal, it's gonna be a teeth pull, and we're trying to get him to safety no matter what happens. Thank you very much, you guys, for joining. I really appreciate my fans out there, and or just you guys interacting with me. I thought Danielle might stop by, but I didn't see that happen. But I probably should be hitting the road. Not really literally hitting the road, but I'll be hitting the bed here in a minute. I had a long day of driving, like literally 8 hours driving today, but it went pretty well. I left early, so and not even early as I wanted to, but it's about 7:30 in the morning when I left. So caught up with some right over here in Panama City, man. Boy, caught up with some heavy traffic over there, but beautiful, beautiful sights. They're saying it looks like it's saying it's 83 out there now. It's not as bad as it was for sure. That sun going down. I even had a swim in the pool out there. Paid way too much for this room. It's not happening like that again, man. Not worth it. I gotta figure out some other reasons. Hey, where's Chris? Where's Naylor? Naylor, I'm in your neck of the woods. Where are you? Maybe I should pop in and sleep on your porch, your screened-in porch. Does anybody have a screened-in porch that I can sleep on? Because God forbid if I want to spend any more money on this damn motel. Oh, man, it's not worth it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, my son said he had, there's some kind of thing. What was it? I'm going to see. Send me this thing. It might be advisable for any of you as well if you're traveling. He says, what's it called? It's Hotel Tonight. And he had a special code. He said I can get up to $50 back on my first Hotel Tonight booking. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow and see what I want to do then. Because I'll taking it as it comes. Probably take some of the stuff down in the car this evening, so I'll be ready to take out of here tomorrow. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in. Enjoy your precious time with Chris. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't get too emotional. Sometimes one time he said go all the way. He wanted to send me off early because he knew I had a long drive to go back home. But I'm not gonna kill myself to get back home. But I did have a new exciting job today. It's working out really well. So pay it forward, guys. That's what it's all about. Okay. Appreciate everybody coming in. And and I want my family back. And what is John saying? Because of my daughter's case, now the case has been delayed. Oh yeah. As they told you, John, they have lives too. And like I say, I don't, because I don't have my kids. So it's not a life without my children and my husband. Sorry to say. All right, guys. See you next time. I'm out of here.
15 years gone, but hope's a bright star. She showed the world what they didn't know. She's bringing it back, Brenda. helping others rise and shine, teaching joy from a heart so kind.